There's a baby on the screen.
I don't think I've got the baby yet.
Greg, have you hit the button yet?
I've hit the button.
Is this the part where we're supposed to be quiet?
This is the part where we're supposed to be quiet. Nobody's supposed to
I
know
don't
this
know. I
part.
feel like we should talk during this part.
Hey, I didn't hit the button quick enough, so it's still counting down. It's only at 55 seconds. Nobody's hearing this, I'm sure.
We gotta wait another 55 seconds?
I've got so much to say.
Eric, do you have to go pee first?
No, you can definitely hear us talking over the baby music with the baby.
This
Well,
is the cutest.
There's only 5 people watching, and we're 4 of them.
Oh,
Hey, listen, Dusty Slade had 20 people watching. So we have beat that, so I feel like that's a win.
So should we stop after the countdown video?
we might.
Yep.
We probably can't get a baby on the screen.
That's it for tonight.
Nobody's hearing us, I'm sure. I mean, we're not talking over the baby.
JR's watching.
JR's watching. And the
He
baby
needs
stopped
to
moving.
one band thing by his name. Mitzi Lynch is watching.
Mm.
Hey, Joe Bennett's watching.
Really?
I don't
There
really
you
like
go.
that guy.
Oh, man.
She was
All right,
not
now
watching.
we're all watching.
Oh,
Welcome
we're
to
all
the
watching.
No-Show
You
Show.
there?
We're here.
Have we done it?
That new and
All
improved
right.
No-Show Show. We're now
What did we
playing
do to
Foursquare.
improve it?
We put it in
We-
Foursquare.
It's a 4-panel, man.
Wow.
It looks super cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not to that point yet. I've got a lag.
We
It must
get
take
there.
longer to get here in Vine Grove.
There you go. All right. Well, hey, welcome aboard, everybody. I'm Greg Milby. Right there is Eric Clemens in the upper right-hand corner. In the lower left-hand corner is the king of the basement show, Joe Bennett.
I'm tickling Greg right now.
And
I'm tickling.
I'm massaging Kenny's scalp, I think.
Yeah.
this Foursquare was a horrible idea.
Eric, let's touch fingers.
Okay, hang on.
Hang on, do I go this way? I think I go this way.
I think I'm doing it.
You're putting
No, I
it in
think I go
Kenny's
the other way.
ear.
I go the other way. I gotta go the other way.
Wouldn't be the first time I've diddled Kenny's ear.
Yeah.
Wait, it's the other way? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this is off to a great start. That's what happens when
Because we were officially underway, huh?
I'd written down that our first segment was going to be us tickling each other. Is
I
that
didn't see that. I must have missed that part in the email.
Oh, my bad.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been here if I'd have gotten that email.
Morgan Castor says, of course, Kenny has a lag. So there you go. We won't mention that Kenny dropped before we even started the show.
That was a planned disconnect.
Speaking of shows getting dropped, we recorded a podcast last week after the no show for Lyrics and Laughs that we promised was going to come out last Friday.
So we're going to talk about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
It was
go ahead,
bad.
Joe.
It was just bad. That's all.
It was bad.
The text exchange went something like this. Eric sent to our group chat. He says, "Hey, I think maybe we should drop that joke,
Oh, you're just going to say the joke.
just the joke."
Okay.
And I agreed, and I said, and maybe everything before it and after it, and that was the consensus. Like the whole podcast needs to go.
Yeah. So,
So-
once I listened to it and was ready to put some sound effects to it, I realized that the best part of the podcast was the joke.
And for the record, it was a joke that 6th graders would have loved, or dads.
Yeah.
Um,
And
Yeah.
guys named D's. Guys named D's would like the joke too.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And maybe one of Joe's
Yeah,
buddies.
maybe.
But
They may not like that.
Hey, speaking of that, today is Nutty Fudge Day. Did you know that?
oh,
I'm not.
and okay, quick poll. Who puts nuts in your brownies? That's coming from Joe's latest basement show. But if you put nuts in your brownies, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. You're a terrorist.
Yep. I'm a big thumbs down on that.
I put nuts in the brownies
Nah, Greg, you're a terrorist. I knew it.
Ugh,
periodically.
no,
It's just crazy.
no. I'll tell you, we had a family gathering at the Kalkoffs,
Bless
Andrew's
you.
parents, and went to go get. I was so excited. There were brownies. Normally we don't have brownies at these. A lot of times it's like Derby pie or stuff like that. I go and I get into the brownies. I like edge pieces, so I want that. And then see that there are nuts in the brownies, and I lost my mind. I broke down. I had my brother-in-law Jamie joining in with me. We revolted. We had pitchforks and torches, and since then, the problem has been fixed.
Why is that a problem? Why no nuts and brownies?
I guess because I like good things. I don't know. I guess that makes us different, Greg. I like good things, and you must like garbage.
Okay. Well,
yeah. In
Now,
these times, in uncertain times that we live in, I want certainty. I want precedent.
Is this across the board though, Joe? Like, what about cookies?
No nuts and cookies.
No nuts and
I
cookies.
mean, are we really even talking about this? Like, nuts don't belong in a dessert, period. Nor does cream cheese. I mean,
now that's one step too far, Eric. Come on.
No.
Now.
Yeah, I mean, the cheesecake is made with cream cheese, right?
You're dead to me. That's it. That's it. Next topic, please.
Hey, today is also Limerick Day. You guys know and Eric, please don't do any limericks about Nantucket.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to turn around then.
You took his whole catalog.
I know,
because that's library.
That was 30 minutes of tonight's show. Good luck filling that segment.
Now what?
All right, let me ask you a question. Let's take a little poll here. A little question. Your home is on fire, and you have time to grab just 2 items. What are they?
Hang on.
Yeah, is my family out and safe?
Count.
Yes, your family's out safe.
They're out.
I know that has to be your first answer.
What about the pets? Are the pets out and safe?
Yes.
Have I moved bourbon to the office,
Oh
or is it still here
gosh.
at the house?
No, the bourbon's included. You have to make that as. So you already know answer 1.
I'm taking my VHS copy of WrestleMania 3. I'm immediately grabbing that. And also this weird marble thing. It's a glass rolling pin, and there are marbles in it. And my grandfather built this wood thing. It's hard to explain. It's weird. No one else would want it, but that's the second thing I would take.
I right outside my bedroom, and this is not by coincidence. My grandfather, right before he passed, I got his truck. He gave me his truck that me and him had countless memories in. But right before he died, he always kept a Diet Coke in his cup holder, and he had set one in there, and then he passed away. And so I have that Coke can, and it's right outside the bedroom door. So I would grab that, and then I also have an action figure of Rambo, but he only has one arm, and that would be the second thing I would grab.
He's made an appearance on the show, so people should know that.
So for me, hey, Sydney, there's a small keepsake box that there's a small keepsake box that has like a necklace and charm that my grandparents had given me. So it's kind of tied to the memory of my grandfather. And then my class ring, version 2.0 is in there, not because I had to graduate high school twice, but because I lost my first class ring in a snowball fight. And my parents were generous enough to replace it, so that's meaningful. And then I think it goes without saying, my signed Iggy poster is under the other arm.
There you go.
So what about the bourbon?
Iguodala. That's Iggy Azalea.
Yeah. Well, if you're watching this and you don't know what Kenny's talking about, then you're also a terrorist, because that means you don't listen to our podcast,
which is Lyrics and Laughs podcast
every Friday, unless it's terrible. Then every other Friday. Kenny, that's funny. Back in I don't know, the good old days, do they still do class rings?
Yes, but I don't know that it's as big a deal as it might have been.
Gavin doesn't have one.
Yeah,
He
like my two high schoolers over the last couple of years were a little indifferent about it. Calvin ended up with one. Ella, who graduated last week, does not have one yet. She's talked about it possibly. I don't know.
So when I graduated from Central Hardin, it was a thing. Like you had they went by your last name. You stood in line. You got to pick out like all the things you want on it, the color, all the stuff, and you ordered it. You could also order insurance on it. In case I don't know what did class rings cost. I have no idea. Were they $100 or $200? I got the insurance, whatever. So I lost my class ring, and Balfour replaced it. And then I found my class ring. So now I have two.
And interesting that you bring that up, Eric, because we're going to be auctioning off one of Eric Clemens' high school class rings for Give 270.
You know what? Let's do that.
I heard Robert Kraft is auctioning off a Super Bowl ring, so it's like that.
I mean, is there a difference? I don't.
Yes, I think 21 diamonds to be specific.
Yeah, I get his has 21 diamonds, but I think the only difference is that mine's going to sell for more.
Well, and let's be honest, Eric. I mean, 52-man roster, all the people on the organization, there's probably 150 of those Super Bowl rings out there. There's only two of these.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
There will be two owners, myself and you.
And the lucky winner that helps us do some good with Give 270.
Now, Greg, when you got your class ring, did you have to go to like a blacksmith? How did that work?
Joe, I love it.
That's a change. Joe did the joke, not Eric. That's good.
I'm going to go easy on Greg this week because he's doing me a favor this week that I really appreciate. And
that's why.
So therefore, I'm going to be nice to Greg. I'm going to, Greg, where are you at? You're to this side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a hug, buddy.
Hold on. I'm going to come over there with you.
Oh,
hey, dude. Hold on now.
Oh, easy.
Get all fresh.
I came in for the real thing, man.
We got to stay 6 feet apart, though. Yeah. No, my class ring did not come from a blacksmith. That is a sore subject in the Milby house because I think Jennifer has my class ring and has lost it. She says I was giving it back and then I've lost it. So I don't necessarily know where my class ring is.
I did not want a class ring. I told my mom, I'll just take the money. And that's what we did. So.
And you bought.
Did you spend it on tacos?
3.
I'm trying to think probably what I spent that money on. I have another funny ring story. I think my father-in-law is watching, my mother-in-law. They just joined in. By the way, Melanie from Dr. Gabhart's office is watching. Thanks for watching. But I don't know if they know this story, but I was saving up to buy an engagement ring for Andrea. And I'd been saving some money. I'd had it like kind of stored in my closet at the apartment I lived in college. And it was our first week back to school, and I went to school in Campbellsville. And there's not a lot going on. Everyone's kind of bored already, first weekend. And so I said, well, hey, I've got a bunch of money saved. I'll go spend it on a video camera. So I bought a video camera, and we had a lot of fun. We made weird videos, and I still have those VHS tapes, actually. So,
hey, this just in the comments. We've got our first bid for Eric's class ring, $1.75 from J.R. Castor, Edward Jones, a great sponsor from our Sunset Mix a couple weeks ago. He's going to put that money up so Greg can throw the ring at Eric.
Oh gosh, I'll throw it I got to throw it at his throat though, because that's my dream now is the throat punch Eric when we're all done with this COVID stuff.
I don't know. I feel like that's a little excessive there, Greg.
We're going to do that on the show, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, JR, eggs on your face because I bid $2 for my own class ring. You take that, champ.
So Dana Taylor Garrett says that she lost her class ring but didn't realize it was lost until years later. It was returned to her by someone who was repairing her old car that she had not owned in years that the new owner had wrecked.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I want want more of that story. I want details.
We should probably call Dana up. We can make a 5 grid here, couldn't we?
Sure.
See, I feel like I thought for sure mine would eventually turn up. Like, I'm pretty sure I lost it throwing snowballs. Like, we were having a snowball fight, and I thought, eventually it'll turn up in the yard or something of that nature, but never to be seen.
Were you not wearing gloves?
No.
Wow. That's a man right there.
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't you forget it.
I'm a man. I'm 50, as Greg would say.
Oh, Greg's only 50? I couldn't.
See, you have no self-control. Done. And no, I'm not 50. Gosh.
I've said this and I mean it. Greg looks fantastic for 72.
Hey, speaking of birthdays, we need to wish our friend Ashley Abel a happy birthday today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ashley!
Yeah. Ashley is, I don't know how old Ashley is, but
30.
She's 30 today?
Yep.
So 29.
Yep.
29.
Funny story about Ash. Ashley does a lot of the stuff for the Eric and Joe show. When I say a lot of the stuff, she does a lot of the stuff for the Eric and Joe show. Media, like if you've come to our show, she is very valuable to us. She is also a missionary in Honduras. So she was planning on spending 6 months this year in Honduras. So she left in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But was going to come back in March, the end of March, and she's still there because of the COVID. So she's definitely going to spend 6 months there. I don't think she meant to spend 6 months all at one time there this year, but I watch her videos and see her post, and it looks like she's doing well.
And Joe and I were talking about it the other day. To know Ashley, like, I think she probably prefer to be stuck there than here. If she was going to get grounded either in Honduras or the U.S., and it's remarkable. She's down there, and they're serving and helping to provide food for like 6 villages. Greg did an interview with her on Kentucky's Heartland if you want to learn a little bit more. But her ministry, Try Honduras, is serving the folks down there, and there's certainly the opportunity to donate if you're interested.
Good stuff. There's a link at ablemedia.com, which have the website on the screen now. You can go there and click on Honduras, and all that information's there.
Now, based on this, I'm seeing in my show notes, Greg, Eric and Joe, we're going to do a Spanish rendition of Happy Birthday to wish Ashley well.
Are we going to do that?
It's right here in black and white in my show notes.
Oh, I don't have that, but I'll write that in too.
Okay.
Can you guys do that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
hold on.
Happy birthday to you.
Hold on. I got to put you in a split screen. There you go. That's just you two. Go at it.
Feliz Navidad.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, say happy birthday to you.
Yes, 30.
Como se dice happy birthday, dear Ashley, señorita.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I mean, happy birthday.
Feliz Navidad, Ashley.
Merry birthday. So if you like that, you should donate to her mission. And let's just be real. Ashley's a much better person than the 4 of us. So,
no doubt.
I don't know. Maybe you should just give money to her and quit watching us. I don't know. Call it a night.
It's probably the right thing to do.
So hopefully you guys can step up your game from here, because this will be a point that we let everybody know that later on in the show is the Eric and Joe improv moment, where Eric and Joe, upon your suggestions, will act out a scenario or a scene or an event. But we need you to suggest those, and we'll pick from all of your suggestions.
We do have one suggestion already from Jody Perry, who is consistently giving out great ideas. His improv idea is Bert and Ernie training Ernie's rubber duck for the Kentucky Derby. So there's that. That's the only idea we've got on our page, but keep throwing them out, and Hey, Mary, how you doing? Glad you're on here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. So
early front runner in the impromptu recommendations. But again, hit us in the comments. Let us know what scene you'd like to see Eric and Joe act out to close the show.
That'd be good.
Gaddy is on. I ran into Marty at Kroger the other night, and found out he's going to build a house right down the street from me. So that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Did he find that before or after he made the purchase?
Oh, for sure after, because property values have gone way down since I've moved to this neighborhood. So, yeah, no doubt.
All the vehicles that Eric owns are just in the front yard.
Most on blocks. So take that, neighbors.
Yeah. So, and hey, everybody thinks you're in your basement, but that's your living room, right?
Yeah. You can save a ton of money if you don't do drywall and you do insulation pads. So really, joke's on you guys for spending money on drywall.
All right. So, we're sports fans, but none of you are really baseball fans, right?
I am.
Okay. Do you care about baseball? That the owners have approved a plan for the season to start on 4th of July weekend?
Yes. Bring me the sports, and bring me baseball. I love baseball. I'm a huge Red Sox fan. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Have you watched the Korean baseball on ESPN yet?
I was getting ready to bring it up.
I haven't gotten to that point yet. I can't do it.
I can't either.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
we aren't sports fans because I tuned in for not long, but long enough to realize we need sports back.
Yeah, baseball comes back, and things are still the same for me. There's still no sports from my perspective. I like going to a baseball game, but I assume under the plan that's probably frowned upon, right?
No fans.
Yeah. So will they have to rewrite "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
That's a good point.
Yeah. So
in fact, one of the Andrea does not get mad at me for much. Eric, you can agree to that. I get away.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I'm not even going to go there. I'll get mad. So continue.
So one of the few times Andrea has gotten mad at me in our relationship, it was 2003. We were not married. We were in college, but I was in Campbellsville. She was in Louisville, and it was playoff baseball, and the Red Sox had not won a World Series up until that point since 1918. And it was Red Sox Yankees are playing. Of course, a huge rivalry. It's come down to the last game, and it's extra innings. I will never forget. It was 12:56 on the clock, and Aaron freaking Boone hit a home run to win the game for the Yankees. And it was a Thursday night. I didn't go to class the next day because I was so depressed. And Andrew and I were supposed to go out that Friday night for, like, I don't know, some kind of dating anniversary. Maybe it was like 2 years of dating. I don't remember. I was too depressed to even go. I called her and I said, Andrew, I can't make it. This is I'm distraught. And she was not happy about that one. Thankfully, the Red Sox won in the next year. So
as well.
Yeah. So you're. I guess I'm excited for baseball.
John Clemens says, "Stop touching your face, Eric."
I just saw that. I was getting ready to say that.
Anita Judd Brown wants to know, what in the world are you drinking, Eric?
That is iced tea, actually, and it's great. I had blackberry iced tea last week.
All the tea. You're spilling tea tonight.
That's right.
Not tea. Just
not tea. Oh, hey, Kenny, hold on. I'm running another court. Don't tell Jennifer. Don't tell Jennifer.
Oh yeah.
I bought me some bourbon glasses
from London.
Yeah, shh, don't say anything.
Yeah,
I bought me some
That's
bourbon
saying
glasses.
a lot. He just shared that on a live stream episode of Facebook that he knows his wife will not watch.
Right.
You can tell deep, dark secrets on this thing because no one's watching.
And if she questions, I just say like, Eric's just talking crap. I've got none of that. So, yeah. Charles Wilson says, think in honor of National Limerick Day, you should recite one. I don't know if that would be a good idea, Charles.
No, Greg, I like Charles's idea. Let's hear one, buddy.
You don't have one?
No.
Why not? It's Limerick Day.
I didn't know.
I've got one.
Reading's hard for me. I thought it was Lemmings Day. I was like,
Joe, you got one. I got one too. You go first, Joe.
Hold on. I want to touch on one thing real quick here. Reading is hard for Eric, and he's the one that reads the lyrics on Lyrics and Laughs.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with that, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why that worked itself out the first show.
Yeah, man. So we know how to plan, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, here's mine. I just found this one very quickly. It said, there was an old man with a beard who said, it is just as I feared. To owls and a hen, for larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard. There's your limerick.
Was that about Greg or written by Greg?
Here's mine. There once was a man from St. Bart, found a woman who captured his heart. But at the lady's insistence, he kept social distance, so they drifted about 6 feet apart.
Ah, very appropriate.
Yeah, I found that one too.
All right. Are you ready? I've got one here.
It can't be Nantucket, right?
No.
Okay.
So, okay, here you go. A funny old bird is a pelican. His beak can hold more than his belly can. Food for a week he can hold in his beak, but I don't know how the hell he can.
I see what you did there, Kenny.
Yeah. So there's a running joke with pelicans in the Rambo household. Like it's just this thing that Mindy will do to the kids all the time. Like, oh, they'll ask a question. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw the pelican over there or whatever. And there's one that sits in our guest bathroom. So how appropriate that I found a pelican limerick.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of something. Just to give people an update. The name of the year bracket is over. We did crown a champion.
Are we still talking about that?
We have
know why. You know why.
We've got to give the people what they want.
Can we click? Hang on, Joe, you're breaking up, buddy. You're coming back, I guess.
Yeah, connection's bad.
No, guys, you can hear me.
Greg, if you could make his connection bad, that would be cool.
No, wait, not.
It's just whatever. Yeah.
The winner was me.
No, nobody can hear you, Joe.
But the actual name,
Joe? Come in if you can hear Joe. I think he's in a tunnel.
I got nothing.
The actual name of the year winner was Math Daniel Squirrel. He beat Crevassier. So
Math Daniel Squirrel.
Okay,
All right.
Math Daniel Squirrel or Cocaine Mother Shed. What's a better name? Yeah,
Cocaine
I'll win.
Shed. Yeah.
So. Brian Dennis and Jay Hobbs are watching now. What's up, fellas? We're still looking for improv suggestions for tonight. I think we went with Jay Hobbs' suggestion last week, right?
That's been a whole week ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, good point. So, but anybody that is watching, if you've got ideas for our improv moment, we're all anxiously awaiting what Eric and Joe will bring.
Huh. The way that graphic is, looks like Kenny's eating Joe's head. Great.
can't see
It's
it.
just the weirdest thing. Huh. Oh, sorry. I'll move that. Do you have a game?
Yeah,
Joe?
I thought we would play the debate game again. Last week it was Eric
Will get better.
and Kenny versus Greg. This week let's do Eric versus Kenny and Greg versus Joe. So Eric, would you like to pick whether to go first or which side you want of the debate?
I would like to pick whether or not to go first.
Okay. So Greg, will you pick 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
4.
Okay. So you are picking, Eric, you are picking whether to go first or not, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Kenny, you are picking which side of the debate you want. So which is worse? Having your burps smell like farts or having a green cloud appear every time you fart?
A green.
Oh my gosh. Why am I here?
So where did this come from?
Okay.
Joe, you have way too much time on your hands.
No, this is a game we own. Like it's a card game.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Oddly enough, I need to hear those options again.
Sure. Which is worse? Having your burps smell like farts or having a green cloud appear every time you fart? And I love that people right now are just joining in and they're so confused.
And why did I stop on this feed? Move along. Nothing to see here. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna take that the smell's worse.
Okay, so having your burps smell like farts. That's you're taking that. That's worse.
Yeah. Let me.
Okay.
They're both terrible. I've got to.
And then Eric, you are taking the fact that having a green cloud appear every time you fart is actually worse. So Eric, do you go first or second?
I'm actually going to go first tonight.
Okay. Let me get 20 seconds on the clock.
We have a budget for a clock?
And I've only got 60, so.
By putting 20 seconds on the clock, I mean in my head. All right, Eric, are you ready?
I am ready.
Ready, set, go.
I once, actually, I still do have this friend that one time had burps so bad that a friend of mine said, I would rather you fart in my face than burp in my face. So having experienced that, I'm still going to say that farting and having a green cloud come out of your butt would be way worse.
Time.
Because people would see that and know you farted. I can the burp on somebody else.
All right. For the record, that person that was burping and that said, I would rather the person that was burping whose burp smelled like farts was actually our friend Doug Bratcher.
I'm going to guess Doug Bratcher.
Yep. The person that said, I would rather you burp in my face or I'd rather you fart in my face than burp was my wife, Andrea. So.
Wait, Greg, why did you say you were going to say Doug?
I don't know. It just felt like a Doug deal.
Has he done this to you before?
No, he's from Greene County, right? Originally?
He's from Hart County.
Yeah, he's from.
Oh, well, that's a definite Doug.
All right, Kenny.
What did I pick?
You're saying that having your burps smell like farts would be worse. Okay. 20 seconds on the clock. Ready and go.
All right. Look, man, it is way worse for your burps to smell like a fart because there is no toothpaste, scope, Listerine that's going to help with that. But you know what? If you just get a little puff of green smoke, you just bring a little color to the world. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
And time.
I don't know. I think that green came from your butt, though.
All right, Greg, who are you siding with here?
I kind of lean towards Kenny. He thought that out a little bit.
He did. I appreciated his idea of bringing color to the world. I think that's a great thought.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do think that would be worse. Actually, is to have the green cloud. I think that would be terrible because I've passed gas in public and passed it on to someone else. If you're the guy that's doing the green cloud, that's hard to be like, oh yeah, green cloud Greg's coming.
Well, hey, for those that are scoring at home, the count on number of things that I've done because of my affiliation with Eric and Joe that I never thought I would do, now officially up to 143. That's 143 number of things that I've done that I never thought I would, but thanks guys. I appreciate it.
What number is this show?
So, oh yeah, that came in a little bit earlier on the list around 131.
And Joe farts a lot, so for sure the green cloud would be worse for him. I was on a Zoom call with Joe today talking business, and he farted during the Zoom call, and I didn't even say anything.
That's not even true. That
That
was
is true.
that was
I
yesterday.
heard it.
Hey,
I heard it with my ear.
hey, since he's busted my age, and this has been going on for weeks, this is a chance. This is my chance. So, can we talk about Joe's nervousness of going number 2 when anybody's around?
I've typically gotten over that because I have to go so often that I don't let it bother me as much anymore. There was a time in my life when that did bother me, but I have healthy insides, It just gets it out, and I've got to go. So I can't be embarrassed about it. I got to own it.
I never will forget when we moved into the new office, you had to go into the bathroom and run water and have somebody listen outside to make sure they couldn't hear everything. Am I right, Kenny?
Hey, we made certain that the new restroom was well insulated. So
True.
yeah. In fact, it was the Joe clause in the contractor's deal.
I for sure sit closest to the bathroom. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe we shouldn't have got such nice lighting. Maybe more money should have been put towards insulation. I don't know.
All right. I don't know who won that debate, but now it's time for Greg and me. Kenny, pick a number between 1 and 4.
Number between 1 and 4. Let's go 3.
Okay, Greg, do you want to pick which side of the debate, or who goes first or second?
Who goes first or second?
Okay, so I'll be picking. The question is: should socks be worn with sandals? Should socks be worn with sandals? And it's just a simple yes or no. And I am taking the side of no. So that is my side. You will be arguing that yes.
Hold on, just 1 second. Go ahead, Eric. Make some stupid comment about old people wearing socks with sandals. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Oh, I didn't think that was an old people thing. I mean, I know you like to do it, but I didn't think it was an old people thing.
Okay, it's not anymore. But anyway, I don't want to get into that yet. All right, so Joe, you can go first.
All right. Can someone put 20 seconds on the clock for us, please?
Got it.
Okay. Greg, socks should definitely not be worn with sandals. Your feet are meant to be free in those sandals. We had a friend in college named Josh Sadler, who we called Baseball Josh, but we also called him Socks with Sandals Josh, because we would catch him wearing socks with sandals, and we made so much fun of him. It's an embarrassing way to live. Why do you want your feet to be so sweaty?
There's no way on earth that's something 20 seconds.
Okay, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Baseball Josh was also Socks with Sandals Josh?
Yes. And he was first Cookie Josh because he would make cookies and have them. But
guy.
Yeah, he became Baseball Josh, and then he became, I would call him Socks with Sandals Josh. So
you still connect with Socks with Sandals Josh?
I do. He lives in the Nashville area. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to meet him sometime.
He's a delight. He is a delight.
Is he a doll baby?
I would venture to say yes, at times. One of the weirdest moments in my college life was we were in my apartment, a bunch of us, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Josh's mom showed up.
Well, yeah.
She didn't live in Campbellsville. She just showed up at 3 o'clock in the morning in our apartment. It was super weird. All right, Greg, you're up.
All right.
20 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
And go.
So my friend Charles Wilson says that some feet are so ugly, socks are necessary. And I agree with him on it, because you've got these chicken talon feet of people. They need to be covered up at all stinking times. And when it gets cold outside, frostbite, that is not a great thing on somebody that had ugly feet. And finally, Kanye West thinks it's cool, so why not?
Oh, the Kanye mic drop in the debate.
That was for you, Kenny.
So,
That's actually the only hip hop reference Greg knows.
Exactly. I was working on it in my head. I couldn't find any other.
Ooh, I got an idea for a new podcast.
No.
Oh no, we're not doing that. We can't get this one, the one we're doing now, right.
Hey, did we figure out? Are we able to like send a link to people and patch them in? Is that a thing?
Uh-huh.
Can we really do that?
Yeah.
Aaron Harp is watching. I would like to see some magic. I don't know if he would do it. Aaron, message if you would do a quick magic trick if we patched you in. Aaron Harp does a show at the State Theater every year. That's Aaron Harp Magic. Very talented. Just maybe not, but I don't know. I like magic.
I like magic.
So
It could be something simple like a card trick. Like, I don't know. Pick one.
How do we decide on who won that debate?
All right, I'll win. That's
What do you think,
I'll
Eric?
go with that.
Oh, yeah, we have to decide.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like either one of them. So you flip a coin. I think that's fair.
I'll tell you.
I'm going Team Greg tonight.
Ah, look at that. Look at that.
You're twins in the same age.
I don't know. Since you've done that, I'm wearing my house shoes.
Close enough.
Yeah, I guess Greg wins.
Oh man.
So I get on dress socks and running shoes. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who loses tonight. Our viewers.
Yes. Charles Wilson and Shane Crutcher both say me winning. So
Aaron said he would do a magic trick. I feel like that might save the show. So I don't know. What do we need from him to be able to have him do a magic trick?
I did an interview with Aaron a few days ago. If he still has that link, and if he doesn't, let me try. I can try. Hold on.
This is amazing, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work.
Just going to randomly add people to the show, which is just the power of a live stream. But we probably should have had a plan to cover while Greg figured out the tech.
Stinking idea how to do that.
Anybody got another limerick?
I'll do a magic trick while we wait for the magic trick.
That's a signed poster when I did Harp's magic show at the State Theater.
I just made Will appear. All right, Will, get out of here. I'll make you disappear too.
That was impressive.
There you go. That didn't take near as much time as I thought it was going to.
Will, if you couldn't hear, Will said that he has a signed poster from Aaron Harp when he saw him at the State Theater. Big Magic fans over here.
Very cool.
Yeah, I can't. I have to have all the information beforehand. So. Look, I'm afraid if I hit one of these buttons, they just changed all this stuff around. I'm afraid if I hit one of these buttons, I'm going to be like Kenny.
Eric, do you have his contact information? He can just send him the same link that we came in on, right?
One of you would have to send it.
Yeah. Eric, do you have a contact to him?
All right, Aaron. I'm going to do this, but I just need you to make Greg look younger. So,
and
be your trick.
Or just make Eric disappear. That'd be the best trick of the night. I'm just telling you.
Hang on. All right. Talk about something else. Give me 30 seconds. I'll get this done.
Well, Marty Gaddy gave an improv suggestion. He said an employer interviews a highly unqualified but determined candidate.
Ooh, I like it. Jay Hobbs, as a fan of Lyrics and Laughs, because we talked about this the other night while we were on a virtual bourbon call, improv suggestion for two Southern gentlemen debating about wearing or not wearing mask.
Like that one, too.
I've got a voice ready for that one.
Well, yeah, I think that's what Jay was jumping on from Lyrics and Laughs.
Jay's on it again. When Eric leaned back, he just said, "I thought Eric was just going to leave to go pee." So,
listen,
and while we're sharing some time, Sunset Mix this past weekend, you guys announced that the Julep Jam raised $7,000, right, Greg?
Mm-hmm. $7,000.
And we're going to announce some of those dollars making it to the nonprofits later this week.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, if the tech works.
Aaron, I just sent you the link via our last conversation on Facebook Messenger. So Let's see if Aaron joins us.
Really hoping Eric was going to say our last conversation on MySpace.
Now here's the challenge. I got to figure out how to get him in here. So,
speaking of Facebook Messenger, I don't know if y'all knew this, but they have like Facebook Messenger for kids, and my wife signed up our 2 children on it so they could communicate with their cousins and friends and whatnot. So now, throughout the day, I just get random messages from my children, which is kind of weird. Aaron's here.
Very
not
cool.
yet. Hold on. He's here. He's in here. All right, hold on. I gotta let me move these buttons up here. Oh my gosh, you guys are just messing with me is what you're doing.
You're making Kenny look normal on my screen.
There he is.
Hello.
What's going on?
Aaron, can you make Eric disappear?
I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Do you have access to his little camera there so I can just kick him out?
I can do that real easy.
Wait, if we've had that capability all along.
Yep.
We can only see you from like your nose to your
What's that? My nose up? That's not
No,
good.
Yeah.
we've got the whole picture, but that's all they can see on their monitor. So you're good.
Can I do the other way, the other facing way, so I can do the magic trick? It'd be hard for me to look at myself doing it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna switch this little thing around and have Allie try to record it here. So bear
I
with
hope
me.
he can.
Let's see if it works. Did it work?
Oh yeah, it did.
Did that work?
Yeah. And you can turn it if you want to turn it sideways. This is riveting.
Come back this way.
I mean,
That's my
the
recording.
production
Sorry.
value of this show.
That's the trick. It's facing you.
Mhm.
You don't see me?
No.
Greg, you don't see me?
No, I see her. She can't stop.
Well, that's my daughter. Say hi to Allie. So, ta-da!
There we go.
Let me try this.
You made yourself disappear. That's awesome.
Oh, there it is.
All right, now we see her.
How about that?
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to put you
Is that
on the. You're going to be on the screen all by yourself.
Oh, man. Giving me all kinds of access. This is great. I wasn't prepared for this, by the way. So, all right. Can you see all right?
I can. Do we need him to get closer?
Well, I just wanted to make sure you could see. So I'm going to do something with just the aces, okay? So I've got 4 aces, and all you have to do is just remember the color. So you don't even have to say anything. All you have to do is just remember the color, okay? So I'm going to hold one up at a time. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that one on the table. It leaves me with 3 other aces. All you have to do is just remember the color. Just remember the color. You got it? And then I'm going to set that on the table as well. So I showed you 2 aces, and I placed those on the table. What color were those?
They were
black.
They're black.
They were black. So check this out. If I snap my fingers like that, they actually travel to my hand, and the 2 other aces are now on the table.
I was like, what?
That's
I don't know. I guess I can
explain how anything prepared for this.
That's pretty good. Here's something pretty good too. AaronHarpMagic.com. You can go there, check out his website, book him for a show whenever this COVID stuff is done. And Aaron, you're doing something else too, right? Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about this talent show that you put together?
Awesome. Yeah. So with everything that's been going on, we just wanted to try to find a way to reach out, let the kids have a good time. So I decided to put together a talent show. It's all 100% virtual for children 18 and under. And we have some pretty cool prizes as well that we are going to be giving away. J-Mark in Elizabethtown has sponsored us, and they've given us some prizes. So we have a drone, some little Nintendo systems, all kinds of cool stuff that we're going to be giving away. And what I was telling everybody, the best thing about this, even if you don't have talent, submit a video because we're doing a people's choice. So the person that gets the most likes and comments is going to win a prize as well. So it's just something fun. Try to find a way to reach out, let the kids have a good time. So I decided to put together a talent show. It's all 100%
We're in a delay.
I can hear myself again. This is cool.
All right. So, and have you come up with a deadline yet?
We have not, no. So main thing, just go over to Aaron Hart Magic's Facebook page, submit your 4-minute or below YouTube video to our page, and once we get a bunch of those together, we're going to go ahead and vote for some winners and give away some awesome prizes.
All right, good stuff. Aaron, thanks for saving our show.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. I don't know if it saved your show. It might have hurt it more than anything. So anyways, thanks for bringing me on for a minute, guys.
No,
Thanks,
trust
Aaron.
us. You saved our show. All right.
See y'all.
See you,
man.
He's Aaron Harp, AaronHarpMagic.com. I think he saved the show.
I like magic.
Wait a minute. Where's Kenny at? Hold on. There's two of me there.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
Man.
Oh, there you go, Kenny. Sorry.
So
There was
there's
a joke that wrote itself, and I didn't even try.
So there's a delay, and I pulled my phone up to watch the trick again. But you all could hear me looking at the trick.
Yeah.
Did you have the volume up?
No, I was muted. I muted myself.
Oh, maybe Aaron had it on. I don't know.
Oh,
Man,
that was
that was cool. I like magic.
That's good.
So we've got a couple more suggestions for improv. Eric and Joe in a bodybuilding competition. Have them do several poses.
Oh, yes.
That's from our friend Brian Dennis at the Award Center. Shane Crutcher says 2 Gregs. Maybe he was just commenting on that, but maybe that should be the improv moment.
No.
Oh, I think we had our improv moment.
And Kristen Parrott suggestion is for the two of you to act out your wives.
Oh, that would be great.
That would not be great. I promise.
For us, it would be.
So,
Well, what do we go with?
I love the 2 Gregs. So wait, so what are the 2 Gregs doing? Let's think about this.
yeah, so
This is gonna really hurt
They were
my
just
ego.
observing what was going on screen. So if you're still watching, go ahead and comment. If we go with the 2 Gregs scene, what are the 2 Gregs doing?
Shane's just saying there were 2 Gregs on the screen, and it's turned into this.
It's the beauty of live television or whatever this is.
Saying that we should do an improv of 2 Gregs. So
It's too many Gregs. Too many Gregs.
I like the Eric and Joe in a bodybuilding competition, honestly. I think that would be.
I don't know. It's hard to get more current than 2 Southern gentlemen debating whether to wear or not wear a mask.
I kind of like that one.
Yeah.
2 Gregs arguing about their age.
my Southern is going to get British real quick, and we still were on the same page.
So,
Aaron Harp says that one of the Gregs is a diehard Wildcat fan. Oh, that would be crap.
yeah.
Are there other teams to be a diehard fan of?
There is. I got a 2013 national championship basketball right over here. Louisville Cardinals, baby.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Greg, I think you get taken because last I checked, no one won the national championship in 2013.
Based on the money that I spent for T-shirts and souvenir basketball and posters, yeah, they did, because they didn't give me my money back for the posters and the T-shirts.
Well, there's a lot of kids in other countries that think the Buffalo Bills were the greatest team of the 90s, Greg.
That is no joke. I will tell you, when I was in Haiti with the 3rd ESC for 2 weeks, it would mess up your sports life because the shirts they had over there and the jerseys didn't match where the teams were anymore. It was kind of crazy. So,
all right, let's do the improv moment. What are we doing?
What do you think? What are we going with, guys?
All right, let's do Southern Gentleman in Mask.
Okay.
Oh, wait. One late suggestion here. Pretty solid. Harry Carey at an empty stadium.
I don't know. I feel like that could be you could be accused of. I don't know. Maybe whatever. I don't care. You all pick. We'll do it.
We're here at Wrigley Field. We got a capacity crowd of 0 coming in. Ron, what are you seeing right now on the field?
What? You got
I don't think he wants to play with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, can anyone hear Joe, or is it just me that can't hear Joe?
All right. So it's cracking me up. Kenny, you're eating Joe's face again. I gotta fix that.
Are you really?
No, I really can't hear Joe. That's not a joke.
You can hear Joe?
I can't.
So the improv moment just became the mime moment.
So,
Did you mute him or something?
I have that ability. I would have muted you a long time ago if I'd known that.
Look at that. Say something, Eric.
Can you hear me, Eric?
I can now, yeah.
Okay. I said, we're here at Wrigley Field in a capacity crowd. Ron, what are you seeing on the field right now?
So Ron shouldn't be Harry Carey then, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Is this a yes and moment? Is this the one we're doing?
I don't think this is the one we're doing.
All right, let's do Southern Gentlemen. What was it? Arguing about what?
To wear or not to wear a mask.
Okay. All right.
Do you have a mask, Joe, you could put on?
You want mine, Joe?
Yeah. Right.
Oh man, had we planned that, that would have been epic.
Oh my God, that would have been great. Because I know you have one of these.
I do somewhere. It's in my truck. Okay. Well, let me tell you something here, Mr. Sammy Kershaw. I will not be wearing a mask around town. You simply cannot cover a face as beautiful as this with a mask, sir. So, you have anything to say about that?
Well, Earl, I would agree with you that you should not wear a mask, especially if you have a beard as pretty as this, because, I mean, who really wants to cover their beard with a mask? And does it really do any good anyway? I think not.
No, son. And then after I get done eating the corn on the cob, and then I got the kernels stuck in my teeth.
Oh.
How am I supposed to floss with a mask on? I've never seen. I'll be. Whew.
Oh, preacher. And I enjoy two things in this life. And one of those things is my sweet tea. And how am I supposed to drink my sweet tea in my leisure if I have a mask on my face?
I love when your accent just goes in this. How am I supposed to? That's all I got. I got nothing. I'm so tired.
So are we wearing our mask or are we not? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're good.
God,
all right. Well,
what a show tonight.
I'm telling you, we've had a special guest.
Magic, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Should we have a special guest artist every week?
You know, I think it just has to kind of be organic.
What did you say, Eric?
I said, yeah. I think the answer is yes, and we should decide who they are during the show.
Oh, yes, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we could auction that opportunity off along with Eric's second-class ring,
or we auction off whether we even do a show next week.
Ooh,
we won't do it.
There you go. So head out to give270.org. We're still accepting donations for the Hardin County Schools effort to provide senior meals. And I don't know, we raised $1,000 more this week. We promise not to be on air next Tuesday.
Also, we're going to film a lyrics and laughs as soon as we're done with this.
Oh, no, we're not. We'll get one recorded, but definitely that was a horrible idea.
Yeah.
And for those that were waiting for Dina Carter's "Did I Shave My Legs for This?" you can wait a long time.
Yeah.
It was bad.
But we can tell them the next one, right?
It's bad.
Are we going with the one we talked about? David Frizzell? We're going to hire Wino to decorate our home?
Yes. I agree with that one.
Okay.
Sounds country.
That'll be all it is. I think this one actually, Kenny, could be one that converts you if we change beer to bourbon in that song.
Okay. Well,
I think so.
stay tuned to find out.
Hey, Joe, are you doing a basement show this week? Have you done a basement show this week?
We did one. We had it come out on Monday. It was my in-laws. They are wonderful, wonderful people. With I had to left a lot on the cutting room floor because they gave me so much good information, and I highly recommend it. It was a great episode this week.
If you haven't seen it, it was bloody fabulous, and I think you should go watch it.
No joke, you should watch it for my Warren's line. It's perfect. It was perfect.
All right. So the basement show, you can find it at the Eric and Joe Show's Facebook page if you're on Kentucky's Heartland, or just scroll down if you're on the Eric and Joe Show page. Happy birthday again to Ashley.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Miss you. See you, buddy.
Yeah. All right. That'll do it.
We're done.
Bye.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to wrap it up. It's going to wrap it up for a no-show show with a cameo by Sydney and most of her teeth.